Okay, I just unboxed my Yeti 1000. It's a lithium gold zero battery generator. Um, it comes with the power adapter, whatever, already installed in here. You can take it out and actually use it. You know, you can take the whole thing out, plug it on the outside, then use your power cord, put it inside of here, and then put it in your wall. Or they made it to where it would not be as messy of having all these wires out. So you could put this in here, and this slides in there. This goes back in there. See, they have these little things to where this thing can sit right in there. And then then you would just plug this part in here and plug it there. This little section here is for some type of proprietary type of module, and I think it's like to charge camera batteries. I don't know who Gold Zero is in partnership with, but I think that's what it does. I'm not really sure. It's an accessory port. It's only approved by Gold Zero, and I guess you'd have to go to the website and figure out what that is. As of right now, it's not anything that I'm going to use, but this is what it looks like. And they don't sell this particular model on the Gold Zero website. You can only buy this at Costco. I don't know if it's some type of deal they have with Costco, but it's $999 and is 1,000 watts. And it also, you can see right here, if I can get this thing to focus. Okay, it is also has 96.8 amp hours, and the input is 20 amp max, and the inverter is 120 volts. It's got a 1500 watt pure sine inverter with a 3000 watt surge. And if it was completely empty, as far, you know, if it didn't have any type of charge to it, it would take 18 hours from this one cord in the wall, because it's only coming in at 64 watts. That's how much power we're getting out of the wall to charge this 64 watts. Now this thing says it's 100% charged. Actually, it needs 0.1 till it gets to full, so it's probably like 99.9 or something, 1 hours to fill it. But anyway, I'm getting 64 watts. If it was empty, it would take 18 hours. Now, the way they've done this one is you could buy another power supply here and add it here to this input and plug it in there as well. And instead of it taking 18 hours to charge it, it will take 9 hours to charge it. Now, let's say for some reason you have solar power as well. And this is your Anderson port you can use for charging. So you get your solar panels, and you can buy the adapters for the MC4 to Anderson port adapters straight from Gold Zero, and which enables you to be able to buy aftermarket or something not proprietary like Gold Zero is to itself, and charge from that as well. So if you were to put, I don't know how many watts would be coming in from your panel, but it would also lessen the charge time on this entire unit. So for me, just having one charge is plenty for me right now. Anyway, but what makes this a little bit, you have 4 USB ports. So if I were to press this and say I'm going to use this now, it doesn't take any power because it's just DC power. Same thing here. This is all coming from DC power. So if I turn that on, it shouldn't change my watts. Now, when I say I'm going to use the AC power, which turns on this inverter here, and that's a pure sine inverter right here. When it turns this on, it actually uses 3 to 4 watts, about 4 watts just to turn on the inverter. So know that whenever you use that, you have to add that to that. It weighs 40 pounds. And anyway, it's really nice looking. And then all that comes in here and you just close that up. And it looks pretty good. Now, why did I get the Yeti 1000? I had a Yeti 400, but it wasn't the lithium one. I've had it for about 3 years. And decided that I needed a little bit more power. And because I believe the Yeti 400 had 35 amp hours, but the way flooded batteries or AGM batteries go, you can only use half the power of your batteries. So if it says it's got 35 amp hours, I really only have 17 and a half amp hours that I can use. Lithium, on the other hand, is completely different. If this thing's saying I have 96 amp hours, I've got 96 amp hours. So I can run this battery all the way down without fear that it's going to mess up my battery, that it's going to shorten its life. That's only true on the flooded batteries and the AGM batteries, not true on lithium. So, that being said, Goal Zero, if you go to their website, they don't have the Yeti 1000, like I said before. Although they do show to have the Yeti 1400. The Yeti 1400 is priced at $19.99. So it has 1400 watts on it. So for that same price, you can buy 2 of these Yeti 1000 and have 200 watts. That's 600 more watts for the same price. But again, you have to be able to get these at Costco. You have to get these at Costco, or know someone that has a Costco card. So anyway, this is by far the better value. And let's see what else. Oh, I can show you what their panel does. So right now this thing is saying that I'm bringing in 50 watts of power in here. If I turn this off, but I'm using 4 or 5 watts because I've got the inverter on. When I turn this inverter off, it goes to 0, and this should jump up a little bit by the difference, but it's not showing, it's going down because I'm already at 100% of my battery. If I press the info button here, it's going to say that I'm already full. I can't add any more. So eventually this is going to go down to 0 because it's not going to bring in any more power. Because we've lost our storage capacity on this thing once it gets to 100% full. Now, it's not bad because I'm inside the house and it's not going to draw any more power in here, which means I'm not going to be wasting my electricity here at the house. What it does mean is if this was during the day and I had solar panels hooked up to here and I was at 100% full here, then I would be wasting energy because I can't store it. Right now, this is not chainable. If you go on the Costco website and read the description for this, it says, is it chainable? The answer is yes. If you look at their manual, it says, is this product chainable? Yes. Well, it is, but not yet. Goal Zero is still working on that. When they get it done, then yes, you will be able to chain these Yetis together. So anyway, don't let anyone tell you that it's not chainable because they're right, but they're not right. Anyhow, that's another thing to consider as well. And I've been looking on Amazon, looking at 100 amp hour batteries, lithium batteries, and they run anywhere from like $850 to $1,400 just for the battery. So with this, you're getting a converter and you're getting a inverter all in one. So you're getting those 2 extra things without having to pay any more money than what a regular battery would cost you. Anyhow, I think I'm going to be pretty pleased with this thing, and I'm going to be making other videos to show how much power items pull and how much you can to kind of let you know which type of products to buy for this that are going to use the least power. So stay tuned. I'm going to have plenty more videos coming out. I'm not really good at this. I think this is, I usually don't talk too much during my videos, but I think this one's quite lengthy. So I apologize for that, and I'll try to just show a lot more examples than talking about this thing. But I think that's what I need to do to show. See, now it stopped pulling in power because we're at 100%. So that's what I mean when if I was hooked up to solar, it would I'd be wasting energy because I have nowhere else to store it. This is what it looks like when you don't have anything to store. Anyhow, good night, and I'll try to make some videos tomorrow.